Hey guys, it's Sam Uline with Brighton Sports Performance. So today I'm going to be taking you through our Olympic lifting progression series. It is ultimately our goal to have our athletes to be able to perform a full clean. So before doing this, we have to make sure that they go through all the progressions and variations with a loaded barbell in order for this to be productive, working on power output, force development, and explosiveness. The first movement we are going to go through is an RDL, focusing on that hip hinge and sitting those hips back. So we'll have our knees slightly bent in this position here. Next, we are going to make sure we are keeping a neutral spine with our back flat and eyes down and in front. And finally, we're going to make sure that bar is staying against those thighs that entire time, engaging those lats in order to keep it against it. So here we'll go through our RDL. Next, we will move to our explosive hip extension. Here we are going to be focusing on our extension through our hips. Now, in this first picture, you're going to notice a triangle. So the distance between my hips and that bar, and the next picture, you're going to notice that triangle gets a little bit smaller. So as my hips go through that extension, my hips get closer to that bar. Now, to simplify this movement, we typically have our athletes start out with a kettlebell swing. The next movement we are going to go through is a power shrug. This will occur right before the second pull if we were to perform a clean. So here at the top of our movement, we are going to focus on a shrug with our shoulders. Next, we are going to focus on, again, keeping that bar close to our body to create that vertical bar path. The final movement of our clean progression, we are going to go through a high pull. So, once we are going through this high pull, we are going to focus on keeping that bar close to our body that entire time, elbows up and back, and nice good balance. So here you'll notice the bar is close to the lifter. It's not drifting out in front in any way. Next, you'll notice our triple extension of our hip, knee, and ankle. Now remember, our goal is to ultimately have our athletes perform a full clean in order to work on these different aspects that will transfer into their game. They must go through all these progressions with a loaded barbell before moving on to a full clean. Stay tuned for our next video breaking down the clean and why we incorporate it into our athletes' workouts.